Everyone, welcome to my channel, Learning Corner. Today in this video, we are trying to learn three new things. First is the function subtotal and two editing tools called as sorting and filter. To exercise these three new things, we have a data set. This has four columns: date, transaction details, amount, and transaction code. So I'm going to start this video with my editing tool, which is sorting. Because if you notice that this data is currently number one, not showing in order. If you look at the dates, you will see March 1st and then January and then February and then again March. So it is clearly not in order. What I want that this data to be sorted based on the dates where the older date should come first, followed by the recent days. The other thing is that all my four columns are currently not adjusted to represent the data. For example, this first transaction detail is not showing completely in this column. So I'm just going to select my column C, D, E, and F. And to adjust the columns automatically in Excel, you just need to select them and double click. It will adjust automatically according to the width required to show that text. So for the first editing tool, you can go to data to sort the data, and in data sorting is showing here, and also sorting and filter both shows on your desktop on your home page under the editing tool, and you can simply sort using this. And sort, what I want is the custom sort based on data, and in data I need oldest to newest, or if your preference is the newest to oldest, you can do that as well. It will show the recent dates first, followed by the old dates. We are right now going with the oldest to newest. So now you have noticed with the first editing tool, it is representing only January 1st, and then here we have February data, and then followed by the March. Now my next editing tool and the function subtotal are both interrelated, because with this data, what I'm trying to find out in all these transactions, I want to calculate the sum of my most frequent transactions, which is I can see at the shoppers, and um, here I can see McDonald's. Um, because if I simply sum, it is going to return with the total balance of the transactions made during this period. But what I want is I just need for shoppers, and if I just select shoppers, it is still showing me the same sum. That is not obviously going to help me, because what I want is that subtotal should bring the total of um, number of transactions, the amount of transactions made at shoppers. So with this step, we are first going with the filter, because as I mentioned that I need to calculate the sum of my transactions at shoppers. So filter, you can simply go to your editing tool, and I'm just clearing because I put filter before. So I'm just clearing filter here. So this is the original data, and in order to select the filter option, you can again go to data, and from data you can simply filter. So it is going to, you have to select this and filter. So uh, filter menu is here, and my base is the transaction detail. I'm going to open this window, and what I want is the transactions made at shoppers. So here my text filter, I'm going to select contains, because what I'm looking is the transaction at only shoppers. It will return only the transactions made at shoppers. Now my function comes into play here, which is subtotal. So subtotal has multiple functions, but one of the function of subtotal called as sum, and I was calculating before by simply using sum formula, but sum formula, if I'll tell you that I'm selecting this range, is giving me 2,996, but obviously the number of transactions showing amount is much less than this, and it is going to be achieved with the subtotal function. For subtotal, you have to go to the function, and in function I'm going to select from all subtotal, bracket open. My function is 9. 9 function is for sum. You need to remember this, that when you want to sum a specific targeted area and your requirement is the sum, you will select the function 9, and in reference you're going to select the total population and enter. So this is exactly showing me the figure that to I wanted Excel to calculate for me is spent at Shopper Drug Mart $234. Similarly, I want to calculate the same for the other second biggest transaction, number of transactions made at McDonald's. So again, I have a filter here. I will select text filter, contain, and I'm just going to, you don't need to type the complete detail if you know that your text is almost similar for all transactions. So I'm just going to write McDonald, and it will return you all the McDonald transactions. Total number of transactions 9, count is showing here, and my total sum is 58.28. You can also verify this by just selecting this column, and you will see that the sum is 58. So it is verified. So this is the function subtotal normally help you to calculate sum for the specific selection or the group that you wanted to calculate across the whole data uh, through your filter options. That was the whole video about it today, and we have been able to learn sorting, filter, and subtotal function for sum. I hope you like this video. Please share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.